everybody, and welcome to another stream. Today is an interesting one because FC26 has a new game mode in Ultimate Team. And today, that mode launches. We are going to try it out once it goes live and see how well or bad we do. If you don't know how it works, let me just get these scenes so they are properly working. There we go. That is a lot better. If you don't know how it works, it is very, very simple. I will actually be uploading a one of those sort of like tutorial-esque videos that I've been doing on FC26. I'll be doing one of those for this new game mode. Why is this so frustrating? There we go. Okay, that should all be set up now. To explain it all, Kino says, don't play this dead game. This game came out 3 days ago. It is anything but dead. And today, as I say, we are going to try out the Gauntlet. So, if you don't know what the Gauntlet is or how it works, if we go across to competitive, then here it is. So it starts at 6 PM. Basically, it's another form of tournament, right? But in normal tournaments, whether it's the draft or a live event tournament, right? The aim is to win 4 games in a row and you win the tournament, right? You complete the objective, you complete the tournament, whatever it may be. The difference with the Gauntlet is in this scenario, the first one, there are 3 rounds to the Gauntlet, okay? And it works like this. You go into each game of the Gauntlet, and depending on how many games you win out of the 3, your results in all of the games combined give you your rewards, okay? So, you are going to have 1 entry a day for a week, I believe it is going to be. And the big thing is you have to change your team every game. So, today, I could go into the first game of the Gauntlet with my main team, right? The one that's on the screen here. That's what we could use. But then, in game 2, we have to change every player. You're not allowed to, even like as a sub or anything like that. Let's say Dybala, as an example. He cannot play another minute in the whole of the Gauntlet. And later in the year, you're going to get up to like 5 rounds. So, of course, as we go through the year, those untradeable players that you pack that maybe don't quite fit your team, but they're still decent, you want to keep hold of them so that when something like the Gauntlet comes along, you can utilize those different players in the different rounds that you play. So, I haven't made a second and third team. We should probably do that so that I know what I'm actually going to go in with. But you can see your progress right here, that there are going to be 3 rounds and whether you get the win or not in each of those. So that's what we're doing today. We are going to go into it and see how we do. You still haven't gotten the icon pack? I mean, that's just insanity. If you actually ordered it on time. However, there are seemingly thousands and thousands of people out there that bought the Ultimate Edition after the dates that you needed to in order to get your icon and are still expecting one. So, if you genuinely ordered it in time and you haven't got it, I have absolutely no idea why that would be the case. Could not tell you. How was my weekend? My weekend was very, very good. Caught up with some mates that I've not seen in a little bit. Went out with those. It was really, really good. Of course, we had the Ryder Cup which was incredible. I mean, very, very nearly bottled, but it was great. Oh, how have I done that? So, yeah. It was a very, very good time. Beza, hello, how's it going? When did you have to pre-order by to get the icon pack? Sometime in August, like the 20th of August or something like that. It may have been exactly a month before the game came out. Not entirely sure. That would make sense. So it would have been a month and 3 days ago, I think. Something like that. Right, let's get our second and third teams looked at to see what I want to do. So, Team 2. Mohammed, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Anyone and everyone that is tuning in, I hope you've had a lovely start to your week. I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope you enjoy the stream. If you do and you're on YouTube, please help us out. Hit the thumbs up button down below, and if you want to see daily short streams and videos, you can subscribe. I uploaded the first Market Mayhem collab video on the channel for FC26 at 2. I can't remember when it went up, something like that. So if you haven't checked that out, then maybe you can do that later on. And if you're watching on TikTok, Twitch, Kick, I hope you enjoy the stream. If you want to see more, you can follow, and that would be great. Dybala is amazing. I love him. He is one of my favourite players so far on this game. That's a joke. It should have been any time before the game came out. Unfortunately, Jack, games have been doing this for a very, very long time, and this game series has worked in the same way for a very long time. If you pre-order by a certain date, then you get something bonus. It basically incentivizes people to order it early. It is also made abundantly clear that that is how it works. It's not like EA hide that knowledge or logic or anything like that. So, yeah. Right, let's have a little look. So, we just need to make sure we don't put anybody in that's in the main team. Would you be allowed to use loans? If so, one loan of Kunde wouldn't be bad to use. Okay, what else have we got? Paredes would get a lovely hyperlink here. Is she any good? I mean, she looks good. She looks good. She looks fine. But then we need a final player that links with them. Could use bronze and silvers for the bench. Oh yeah, that will be the plan. Oh, we don't have many options here. Mohammed, how? No, you understand that, but let's say you had to pre-order it by 26th of August, but you didn't have the money till August 27th. It's a bit frustrating. I mean, yeah, that's just unlucky though. Unfortunately, again, it's a thing that they do every single year, and you would have known that you needed to order it by then for over a month. I don't know. Literary search FIFA YouTuber. Oh, fair enough. Hello. How's it going? Just finished watching Market Mayhem. Unlucky, not a huge... Well, at the start of the year, it was actually quite a lot, not going to lie. But it could have been worse. Right. It doesn't really look like we have another great option there. Now, Kachawi is definitely going to have to be played in one of these teams. But maybe we use her in the third team and we try and go for a French theme. This is going to... The aim for this is going to be Team 2 for the Gauntlet later today. We could use Patry as another loan there. Sega's going in the first team. We could use some of these squad foundations in the third one. Paula Fernandez. I mean, you'll get full chem, so we could put her in there. Gabri Vega would be on 2 chem. And looks okay. Right, Cam for our team 2. I mean, we're obviously going to have to utilize these loans when and where we can. Naz. I mean, Musiala, we had Jonathan Tah. So we could do this and get a hyperlink there. That's not bad at all. Then we'd only need one more Bundesliga player. And they'd be on full chem. Okay, that's not bad. Right wing, what options have we got? I mean, I guess Pepe, because we're using some La Liga. How many would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'd only need one more La Liga to get him onto full chem. Onto 2 chem. Kubo's also an option. Okay, left wing. Alex Baena. Doesn't really look like a left winger. Rashford. And then our striker. I mean, this Schuler card is apparently very good. So that's an option. I mean, Naz would only get 1 chem here. I don't have much in terms of... Like, obviously, I could go and buy some players in order to try and make this work. Let's just whack her in there for the meantime. So, if we then got a Bundesliga manager, they'd be on full chem. And we'd be on 30 chem. That's not bad. We could get... I imagine, like, Ivorian managers went up in price once Pepe's SBC was released initially. And I don't happen to have one, of course. So, what was I looking for? Bundesliga. I don't think the nation is going to matter because we're not going to get... Yeah, we would need one more German. Okay, do I have Bundesliga as a league? I do. So this could be our team 2, and that would be 30 chem. It's not bad. It's got some decent players in there, and we are utilising our loans, which I think is something that's going to be important here. Started doing YouTube... Used to watch you when you started doing YouTube full-time, maybe 10 years ago. I started doing YouTube full-time about 4 or 5 years ago. But sure, is it worth buying 18,500 points or 12k? I mean, the more points you buy, the better value. Like, if you were to separately buy 12,000 and then, like, 6,500, I know you can't do that exact amount, but you know what I mean. That would cost you more than the big. So, am I doing a collection book again? A lot of people keep asking me this, and the answer is simple. If we get past the first weekend league, which is this upcoming weekend, if we get through this weekend and the game doesn't have button delay and it still feels good, I'm down to start the collection book. But after last year, where I started it from the very beginning, and then all of a sudden, a month into the game when Champs started, we had delay in every game for the remainder of the year, I regretted that decision because I simply hated playing the game. So, if there's no delay, after Weekend League starts, I'm down to do it. Has there been any announcement about any objective requirements? No. Start with the best team or worst team, you think? I think best. Because most people will do that. So you try and start off on a strong note. Defending is getting easier the more you play. The flare rainbow flick is crazy. I mean, yeah, the game will get... You'll feel more comfortable playing the game the more that you do. That is... Yeah, that should be the case. Right, Team 3 then. So, once again, we're not allowed to cross over any players between these teams. This is how the gauntlet works. So, I could use Oblak. I could have used Neuer in that one, actually, but it is what it is. Pope is also an option. Let's just whack Pope in for now, because we have squad foundations that we can use at right back, or someone like Aina. What do you get in terms of chem? None. But we are most likely going to use Sophia Wilson. You could sack your best team in the last game to try and make sure of one win. You could. I mean, it's hard to call, isn't it? It's hard to call what exactly to do. But that's why it's interesting. I like it. And then for a short while, got training. Apparently, Ward Prowse hasn't been chosen. Travel. Yeah, I read that as well. Not going to say why. It might involve a certain football team. My weekend was great. I caught up with mates and went out, played some pool, had some drinks. It was a lot of fun. We also had the Ryder Cup, which was amazing. So, yeah, lots and lots of fun. Do I think Pina will rise more than 30k? Honestly, no clue. It depends if she keeps getting bigged up, doesn't it? Right. Oh, I've got Davies. We could have used Davies in the other team. I could switch. I could switch that other team up a little bit. Huh. Because I'm a little bit limited in terms of my options here. I can't waste Kachawi at left back. She's too good. She is too good. So she's going to have to go in at centre mid. So she can go in here. Alongside who, though? Kearns. Again, just more chem. Cam. So we could put Wilson at cam. Or we use these English cards. Naz can play cam. Where else can you play? Striker left mid cam. Wilson left wing. There's 3 games in the first gauntlet of the year. Okay. I mean, let's just say we put Naz there, we put Dolan there, we put Wilson there, and then left wing. What are we left with? Jesus. Not a lot. Not a lot. Feels like... Ugh. So what are we currently sat on? You would need more NWSL. As would you. What are you saying in terms of English? Oh, they'd need 3 more. That ain't going to happen. We could maybe get another English player to play at centre-back here. I support Leicester. Kachawi needs chem, though. She needs chem. How are we going to get her that? We could buy someone like Barcola. I think he's like 10, 15k, something like that. That's an option. That'd get them both up to 2 chem, which would be pretty nice. Then we'd need NWSL. The Gauntlet is going to be hard, I think, yeah. But because the thing is, some people are going to be going into this Gauntlet with a God Squad, and then they've got nothing else, right? That's it. They've basically spunk all of their coins on one team, and they don't really have anything else, and their second and third teams. Some people are genuinely not going to understand how the Gauntlet works, and so they're not going to have other cards. Oh my good God, some of the price rises. I mean, so Claudia Pina is supposed to be unbelievable, right? She was extinct at 10k. She has now had a price range update, and she's going for 28,000 coins. Salma, who of course is a hyperlink to Claudia Pina, is 85,000 coins. She just keeps going up and up and up. It's madness. You say, what about Batcher? I mean, Batcher would... she's coming in at 24k. That would be an option. Should you keep or sell Claudia right now? Well, with how good everyone is saying she is, keep her and use her. Gioro has moved to the WSL. She plays for the London... what are they called? The London Lionesses or something like this? London City Lionesses. So, yeah. You have to make 3 teams. So, as it stands, this is where I'm at. Okay? I've got my main team. So this is just what we've been rocking, right? Our main squad. We're going to have to make sure that none of these are on the bench. Make 3 teams for what? The Gauntlet. So, let me very, very quickly explain how the Gauntlet works. I've done a few videos, like tutorial videos, explaining how things work in this game, and people have actually really enjoyed them, which is amazing. And I'm going to do another one that will either go out tonight, maybe tomorrow. How does the Gauntlet work? Right? Pretty much will be the video title. So, it's like a tournament, but you can't get knocked out. So, this first Gauntlet of the year, there's going to be multiple that happen throughout the life cycle of this game. Gauntlet number 1 starts today at 6 PM. And the rules are simple. 3 games. But you are not allowed to use a player in more than 1 game. So if I go into the first match and I use this as my team, no player can then be used in the second or third games that features here. So we have then built team number 2. Oh. Well, I thought we had, but the game sort of crashed. So, as it stands, that is team number 2. And then, we've got to build a 3rd separate team, which is what we were in the process of doing before it broke. Kachawi is unbelievable. I haven't used Basher yet. Ben, I'm doing good, thank you. How about you? Callum, yeah, I haven't packed a walkout in what feels like ages, even though in reality it's been a couple of days. Is it the same as tournaments? So if you lost the first game, you'd match someone who has also lost? No idea how the matchmaking's going to work. No idea. Gustav, thank you very much for subscribing on the YouTubes. Does it include the sub bench? It does say that, yes. Rom, that's a nightmare. Thank you. I still believe that Fast is a good player. Fast is probably our best centre-back. That doesn't necessarily mean that he's a good or great player. And his error the other night was embarrassing. Just shocking defending. Frost, I am good, thank you. Hopefully you are too. Hoping for Bowen to come today. Apparently not. Apparently today is... what was the other card that was... I can't remember. It's someone else. It's not Bowen. I can't remember off the top of my head who it's supposed to be. Got hybrids as your first and second teams and your best team for last game. No, Nico Paz. That's it. Kudus is coming as an objective, a Gauntlet objective. I assume it will be... I'm assuming it will be very similar to the... what am I looking for? Oh my god, I didn't know that this existed. Or ran out today. Why is it running out on a Monday? Oh dear. Can we get this done in time? Did they fix... did they fix this? I saw when this came out that people were playing a game that should tick off like 4 things at once, but it wasn't working. Did they fix it or not? If they didn't, there's no world we can get it done. It's fixed? Right, we might be able to get it done in time. What on earth am I looking for? Maybe it's gone. Who was it? The early access tournament objective. I imagine it will be similar to that. Play games, score goals, win games, win all 3 games in a gauntlet would be my guess as to one of the things that they do. Right, so I need to do this. And then create that final gauntlet squad. Oh, God. Right. So we need another new team. Because that's what I'm feeling like. I'm panicking. 3 Prem, 3 Bundesliga, 2 Serie A, and 2 La Liga. Plenty of time to complete it. We do not have plenty of time, but we can try. If people are doing golden goal, we might have time. So 2 Serie A. We will put in Coop Miners. I do not have a tactics command because I don't use them. If that comes up with something, it will be very, very old. Like genuinely probably like 4 years old. I don't believe I have that linked to anything. So 3 Prem. We can put in Saka. We could put in Gakpo. And... I don't know, Pope. What's the tactics? I don't use them. Oh, that's the wrong way around. 3 Bundesliga. 3 Bundes... Oh, whoops. Max 1 player over 85 in the squad as well. Ah, okay, right. That's fine. We can fix that. Let's just get some of these together. Players that we can use. Klosterman is an option as well. But this is better for Chem. So we'll get rid of Pope. You go in there. So 1 player. Who do I use for that? I think Dybala, just because I love him. You say Saka's so bad? I don't agree with that one. I like that card. Let's use Semenyo. Or... Pace. go Alanga. And then we'll also whack Kulusevski in for a bit of Swedish chem. So that's 2 Serie A, 3 Bundesliga, 3 Prem, and what's the other one? 2 La Liga. Okay. We can do that. La Liga. Where else can Dolan play? Cam, right wing. Can Alanga play up front? We'll find out. Where can Pepe play? He can go up front. Okay, well that works then. Yuri Bachiche, I'm assuming can only play left back. Yeah. I mean, we could go Rashford and then put in a Prem right back or centre back. Oh, we got Aina. We could do that. Right, you go in there. Where can Alanga go? Nowhere. Let's do this. I'm going to do this. And then we're going to go Prem here. We don't need Kulusevski in there anymore because that won't be good for Chem. And instead, we'll go... Jesus. I mean, hopefully this won't be much of a problem because everyone's going to be using pretty poor teams anyway, so it's not really problematic. Right, there we go. So we've got 3 La Liga, 2 Serie A, 3 Bundesliga, 3 Prem. That's all good, right? I think. Messi, thank you for following on Twitch. Want to ask, can you create some cool and attractive arts for your channel? I don't need it. Sorry, no. Sanchez is our best player. He's our fast. That should clear some things up. I don't know who we is in that scenario or what that means. I don't know what that means. Right. Okay. Oh, we need a manager as well. Anyone? No. Anyone? Hertzler. Right. Let's very quickly check the objectives just to make sure that people haven't misread it. 5 matches, 3 Prem, we've got that. 2 La Liga, we've got that. Oh, we've got 3 La Liga. 2 Serie A, we've got that. 3 Prem, 2 La Liga, yep. 2 Bundes, 3 Bundes, yep. We've got all of that. Let's go! Cornerstones exhibition. Play that event. Let's do it! In case people AFK, take those Eusebio goals. Ah, we've got Paulinho we can bring on. The only Portuguese striker I think I have is Gonçalo Ramos. Right. Let's see how this goes then. Jack, thank you very much. Zeus, hello. How are you doing? How are you? Swanson coming in at 9,500k. I doubt that. She's coming in at 9,500 coins. That would have been a bit mental. Good, how about you? Very, very good, thank you. Right. Let's do this. Ah, crap. The Gauntlet is out at 6 PM. Pack Salma and Canate untradeable and Marquinhos. Nice. Salma is very expensive. God, where do I go? There's so many people in the way. Oh, that's unlucky, isn't it? So, yeah, I was in the process of building my teams before I realised that this Cornerstone objective expires at 6. So, Yeah, I have just rapidly put together a team in this. I'm going to try and get this objective done. There we go. Are people doing golden goal? Apparently not. Am I still doing the book thing? So, last year we started the collection book, but then I proceeded to hate the game. Like, passionately despise the game. So, this year, I want to do it. However, I'm giving the game a week or two to see whether it goes down the same path. So last year, as soon as FUT Champs started, I started having button delay in every single game, regardless of the game mode, until the end of the year. That was it. Like, as soon as that was in, the game fell off a cliff, and I hated it ever since. FUT Champs starts this Friday. So if the same thing is going to happen, in less than a week's time, I will know whether the game is done or not. If the game survives the first weekend of FUT Champs without delay and any of that crap, I'll bring the collection book back. And the thing is, that will mean that I'm actually like invested in it, because I want to bring it back, but I'm scared to commit until we know that. So, if we do bring it back, we start smashing it early doors, because it will mean that I actually enjoy playing the game. Which is a key component in a series where you probably have to play thousands of matches. So yeah, there is a world where in a week's time, next Monday, you'll be looking at episode 1 of the collection book. For those of you that have been doing this objective, have you had a lot of people doing golden goal? Or not? I don't know if I'm getting unlucky here, or because it's early in the game, it's just not really a thing. Which would be fair. No, that needed to go in. Suffering for 1,000 games doesn't sound great. Good luck if it goes ahead. Yeah, you will see all about it if it does. Hopefully, it does. Because that would mean we've got a good game on our hands. No! Not really. People are doing the Portugal objective, scoring, and AFKing. Oh, right. Probably talked about this, but what do you think will happen to FC now that EA have been bought out? We actually haven't talked about it. One person mentioned it. I feel like a lot of people probably haven't seen. But EA have been bought for $55 billion. To a consortium of... Is it like Blue Lake? Not Clear Lake. Like a slightly different one to the Chelsea one. PIF and someone else. So like a like Saudi-backed consortium has bought EA for $55 billion. I genuinely have absolutely no idea what difference that makes in terms of this series, any other series that EA make. Some people are reading into that they now have more security, so not everything will have to be about profits, and they can potentially take some more risks in their games and be more consumer-focused rather than profits-focused. I don't really understand how that works, though, because surely the company that's bought them would still want to have a profitable company that they've bought. So, I don't know. But the people that are saying that it's a positive thing for the game series are saying that. So, I don't really have any thoughts on it because I just don't have the level of knowledge required to know if it will make any difference. Oh. Ah, crap. You didn't, but there are objectives for playing 5 games, but that's probably why. Yeah, but that... An objective for playing games... Oh my god. The only reason he was onside is because he blocked my defender as I was trying to pull him out. Ugh. What a joke. Yeah. An objective requiring you to play games doesn't... That's not a logical reason for people to not do Golden Goal, because it would still be faster to get through the games if everyone did it. And play those games and get your wins. But... I tested precision out a little bit. And... I don't think I'm good enough to justify using precision. I think I would need to improve it quite a lot for it. Like, I genuinely don't know if I scored any goals whilst trying it out that I feel like I wouldn't have scored without precision shooting. Whereas I definitely missed chances that I wouldn't have unassisted. So until that, like, seesaw scale goes the other way, I can't justify using it. So I will keep trying, but I'm not going to use it in my... I'll probably try it out to get used to it when I'm doing, like, squad battles. But not if I'm doing, like, champs or gauntlet or anything like that. Right, let's see if this did properly get fixed. And if so, there's... That's not what we're going for. We're going for this. So yeah, we need to score 1 more goal. And basically, yeah, play 4 more games. In 1 hour and 12 minutes. I think we should do that. Barring some kind of disaster class. I could even be the guy that just sits in when I'm losing. If I really, really desperately wanted to get it done in time. How's Dybala? I love Dybala. He's my favourite player that I've used, whoa, so far on this game. Laid. Yeah, thank you to my mate that has just pointed out something that I've already cried about multiple times. I wildcarded in FPL and I brought in Alderete. What an unbelievable shout that is. I swapped Esteve for Alderete. Who, if you don't know who he is, he's the Sunderland defender who scored, got a clean sheet, got a 3 bonus, didn't get booked, also got his DEFCON points. He got 17 points. Where is he in my team? He's the 3rd sub. Yeah. Woo! Caicedo also only being 1 action away from hitting DEFCON. The Gauntlet is not unlimited games, no. You get 1 entry per day. And with each entry, you play 3 games. And you get rewards based on how well you do in those 3 games. No! I should have just, like, quickly shot that, double tapped it. Simps, hello! I'll be doing a YouTube video either later today or tomorrow, fully explaining the Gauntlet. I think that will be quite helpful. People have already found some of the other tutorial-esque videos, pretty helpful. People that are newer to the game, I've had a few comments on those. Even like the Evo one, like something that basically nobody in this stream needs, but a few people already said, yeah, I'm new to the game. I've not played the series for a few years, so didn't have a clue what Evos were, so thanks. And that's the whole point of them, so hopefully that continues to help people throughout the year whenever they pick up the game. And I think a video doing the same and explaining the Gauntlet in full will be a helpful one. Ref! I thought Dybala would keep his run going forward there. I didn't think he'd go to the edge. Okay, Pepe. You've had a shot now on both feet. The first one, I think, was on his weak foot, so that was understandable. That one, how have you not scored? Unless I'm somehow back on precision shooting and it's my fault, but I don't believe that's the case. I don't think so. Those scenarios, I need to figure out what I need to do dribbling-wise to keep the ball with Dybala. Because that touch is too heavy. And I don't know if a certain type of dribble, like should I tap left trigger when I receive the ball to try and like trap it? Would that stop that problem? Oh, there we go. Okay. Well done, Pepe. It's a bit better. Came over here for the better view. The better view. Oh, from TikTok. I thought adding my YouTube and Twitch on there will potentially be for the betterment for some people. If they actually care about like watching and seeing the gameplay. It's hard to get the balance right in terms of like zoom and everything when it comes to showing the gameplay of this on TikTok. So yeah. Path to Pro is still bugged. You were going to pick Reinders as your replacement for Palmer, but you went with Enzo. Wow, nice. Yeah, I made like 8 changes or something like that on the wild card. And for the most part, it was good, right? I mean, I got Haaland in. That was the main point of the wild card. But also, trying to get some other people shifted that couldn't really justify a -4 or maybe -8 in order to figure out their transfer and getting them out. Is Pepe right-footed? No, he's left. So how has he scored the 2 goals on his right but not on his... I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, you no longer have to like pause the game and check or look afterwards. You can actually just look at the bottom of the screen and see which foot he is. Which is handy when you're questioning yourself. No. I mean, it is going to be a win though, isn't it? So it's all good. Oh, I need to figure that one out as well. So yeah, I got rid of Hermansen and brought in Nick Pope. That was looking amazing. He was set for so many points. He was going to get the clean sheet. He was on course to get the 3 bonus as well before they conceded the first. And then, of course, it just went downhill from there. But, oh, it was nearly incredible. No. No. As I say, got rid of Estev because I don't want double Burnley and brought in Alderete instead because same price, but they're looking better. And again, it was a genius shout, but I benched him. I brought in Senesi because I feel like you have to. If you're wildcarding, you have to bring in Senesi. He's hitting DEFCON in every single game. And he also got an assist. He got 7 points despite conceding 2 goals. Huge. Calafiori was a fraud, which is a bit disappointing. But it is what it is. Did I change anything else in defense? I downgraded Pedro Porro. Why is Pepe's weak foot better than his strong foot? What's going on here? Yeah, I downgraded Pedro Porro to... Van der Ven. Then midfield, downgraded Palmer to Caicedo. Kept Salah, just in case he starts flying. It would be so hard to then get him in. And it's so much easier to get rid of him. What else did we do? I got rid of KDH. I swapped him for Garner because he's hitting DEFCON and KDH isn't getting enough goal involvements playing further forward to justify that. Oh dear. Which of course means that he's now going to get more points than Caicedo because I benched him. Did I change anyone else in midfield? Salah, Semenyo, Reinders, Caicedo, Garner. And then up front, Richarlison in for Ekatike. And Spurs were just fraudulent. Aman, hello! Do I think we will need to play another game mode? Do I think we will need to play other game modes to complete the season pass? I hope not. But sadly, it wouldn't surprise me. Untradeable Militao, Camavinga, and now Rodrigo. Jesus. Does Pepe feel better or the same with the upgrades? Two things. One, I'm using him on 1 chemistry. But more importantly, I didn't use him before his upgrade. A max 86 rated base hero pack is added to come to the game. Pack Bellingham. Wow, that ping is ludicrous. Just got that Pina. 5 goals in first half of the match, only div 5. Like, I'm intrigued. Because people are saying how good she is. How does she compare to someone like a Sam Kerr? Oh, that's just stupid. So, you get the 5-star weak foot. She's 3 inches smaller, but 5'6" is still small. Pace is the same. Shooting's better. Passing is way better on Pina. Dribbling stats are like arguably better on Sam Kerr. Physicals are better on Sam Kerr. Playstyles are better though on Pina. Like you both have finesse shot, but she has low driven plus and game changer, and the passing ones are good. Tiki-taka, incisive, and technical. That's really good. Whereas, yeah, finesse, rapid, quick step is good. Enforcer as well. I actually didn't know she had Enforcer. I've not utilized that with her. I need to try that. I've been using it the whole time and had no idea she had it. Okay. That's good to know. Rival rewards have had a big nerf. Is it just you or a walkout's really hard to pack so far? Yes. They are for me anyway. I'm not getting them. I don't like to try and give people trading advice because I'll probably lose you coins and I don't want that to happen. For example, my latest, I made one investment. One investment like a week ago because I was scared of doing more. That investment went down in coins. So, yeah. Gravenberch. Meta card. Popular card. Loads of people want him. Loads of people use him. He's out of packs for a week. And the game is releasing. Properly. He'll go up in price, right? No, of course not. Of course not. He'll come down. Instead. Oh, you let go of that defender at, sadly, the perfect time. Hope all is well. I'm doing good. I cannot complain. Thank you. I hope everyone that's tuning in is having a lovely start to the week. And even if not, I hope the rest of your week makes up for a bad Monday. We're going to be streaming a good chunk this week. We got a lot of uploads on the way as well. Probably going to be recording with Curbs and James. Maybe Tom as well. So, should be good. From watching you all these years, need to try Dabinia. She looks amazing. But I don't know how on earth I'd fit her in. Ref! Do I know why transfers are locked for you on the app? But in-game they work. Absolutely no clue. Nathan, is that to me or to answer that guy's question? I'm assuming that guy's. Someone's at the door. Oh no. Burb! Right. All good. All good. Oh. To me, how long have I been playing it for? As in, like, how many hours have I put in? Or what exactly do you mean? Or today? Or a little bit more context required. Ooh! Tell you what, I'm liking this Pepe. Oh, I thought that would have just been enough to get away from him there. What FIFA did I start on? The first FIFA that I played when I was a kid was FIFA 99. On the PS1. I have it down here behind me. I can't quite get it out to show you because it's behind some other games and the way I've got them stored right now. I can't grab it, but yeah, FIFA 99 was my first one. Oh. Oh! Nice. Oh, I thought that's how you did the new Elastico. Apparently not. How does Gauntlet work? Is it essentially rounds like draft, but you have to change players each round? I'll be uploading a full Gauntlet explanation video, like, tonight or tomorrow, because I think a lot of people are gonna need help with that and a full explanation on it. And I'll include clips of... I'll basically record what I do later and turn it into a video. The Gauntlet is like a tournament, but you can't get knocked out. So There's 3 rounds, 3 games. The better your results across those 3 games, the better your rewards. But you're not allowed to use a player in more than 1 round. So if I have Dybala in my main team, and I use my main team in game 1, he cannot play another minute in game 2 or game 3. It has to be different players. So all of these like objective cards and things like this that in previous years you might not have too much use for. For example, like this Pepe, right? This Pepe could feature in one of my 3 teams. He wouldn't start in my main team, but he's a good enough and useful enough card that I can whack him into one of my 3 squads. Best card I've packed? Kachawi. Oh. Oh, we have just got a tweet about the rewards, though. I'm assuming this is the objective. Or is this actually how the rewards work? We'll see. But this is important information. Dink him! Oh, we moved him! So, let's have a look. Ultimate Gauntlet rewards. So this is an objective set. Play 3, 1 times 75 plus player pack. Win 1, 3 times 78 plus player pack. He moved his keeper that way as well. Win 2, whipped pass plus Evo. Win 3, today. Cornerstones Kudus. Don't know what really that means. Win 5, wingback plus Evo. Win 6, 2 times 84 plus player pack. Group reward, 1 times 85 plus player pack. Is this not like 1 entry for like a week though? Winning 6 games out of what, 18? 21? If you lose all 3 games, still get rewarded. Well, it was under my impression was that, yeah, a bit like draft, right? If you go out in the first round of the draft, there are a set variation of rewards that you can get. If you go out in the second round, etc., etc. My understanding was that the Gauntlet was similar. So depending on your results in your games, you get rewards from that. It's not just specifically to do with any objectives that might be linked to it. So, we'll see. Vips, sorry, I don't know. Nearly there. With that. 3 out of 3 on that. New level. Okay. 3 times 78 plus. Incredible. Right, let's continue. We need to do 2 more games before 6 o'clock to finish this objective off. Oh wait, on DS. I mean, the earliest FIFA that I have played is FIFA 95. We do own that one on the Mega Drive. Which is solid. But yeah, 99 was the first one that I played, and I played a good chunk of that. Right about now. Check it out now. What an absolute banger. Don't know if I could tell you a single other song from the soundtrack, but that 100% was there. That's just what I remember from the main menu of that game. And the fact that you could press R1 and you get a red card instantly. That was interesting. You could slide the keepers on that game. If they're stood there holding the ball, you can just run up to them and slide them and get sent off. That was good. Don't know why they get rid of it. Ooh, that was fast play. Played FIFA on the Wii. I think I've played FIFA on the Wii once round somebody else's house, and like having to aim at the screen to like do the pass was really, really weird after God knows how many years of just playing normally. It's interesting. Ooh. Pepe! And yeah, we've had no one leave. I am doing the Gauntlet on stream today, yes. Yeah. So once it hits 6, we'll look at the new content and then we'll run the Gauntlet. Second time asking. Maybe got lost with all the other comments. Second time asking what? If you've put another comment, I don't see it in my chat. I don't know why that would be a thing, but if you have left another one, I don't see it. Used to watch you back in the day on YouTube, like FIFA 20-ish days. Well, come on back in. We're live on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and Kick. So if you have a preference... We're live on all of them. What division is this? It's not Div Rivals. This is the Cornerstone... Whatever it is. The Cornerstone live event thing. Hope matchmaking isn't based on Rivals. Yeah, no idea what it's based on. Oh. Yeah, FIFA 20 being back in the day is kind of depressing, isn't it? Back when the game was good, though. Sadly, is also true. Shame they got rid of the game mode you were in on the scoreboard. Was good when watching videos. You know what? Like, I know that that's been a thing for years. But I genuinely wonder, like, because I've never really thought of it as mattering. But over the years, it hasn't been that often where someone has asked me what game mode I'm playing. And if they did, it was like, it's on the screen. It says it right there. But that very rarely happened. I genuinely believe in, like, a week or two of this game existing, I feel like I've already been asked more times what game mode I'm playing than in all of these other years. So maybe it has prevented a lot of questions over the years that needing to be asked. It does seem a weird thing to remove. Like, EA famously, in this game series, if they don't need to remove something, they leave it there, right? A prime example is, was it last year where we stopped getting the, like, seasonal rewards for Div Rivals, or was that the year before? Can't remember, right? Either way, when they got rid of them, they didn't get rid of them. They instead changed it so that you got a crappy TIFO as your seasonal reward for Rivals. And the reason they did that is because it's easier to just downgrade the reward than to remove it from the game. Because that is a lot more coding, that's a lot more effort. So instead what they did was took the easy option and kept it in the game, but they just made the reward basically nothing. So I'm amazed that they've gone out of their way to remove the game mode on the scoreboard because of the effort that that would require, when I'm not really sure that anybody asked for it. So yeah, interesting. Oh my god, he's just walked through me. What year was the first Ultimate Team? Was it any good? It was on FIFA 09, and I went bankrupt because I didn't understand how it worked. And then I ran out of coins, didn't have any players, because everyone's contracts had run out, and so I stopped playing. Sheriff has just also put out the Hero SBC. Sheriff is just a fraud, though. Sheriff now just posts everybody else's leaks. Doesn't actually seem to have that inside source that they used to. Davies! Ethan, I'm in the cup. Or not the cup, the live event. Completely forgot contracts existed. Yep. Again, another good change. Something that just didn't need to be in the game anymore. It took them way too long to get rid of contracts, but at least they finally did. I mean, you also had fitness cards. Before that, you had morale cards. You had formation cards. So if you were like, so many of you will be either too young or just not a veteran of the game series, like you picked up playing the series way later, so you wouldn't know. Back in the day, for the first few years of Ultimate Team, let's say you were playing a 4-3-3 as your formation. A card wouldn't be able to play properly, like their chemistry or whatever, wouldn't be able to be full unless they had the formation card applied to them. So if you search on the market for Messi, right, you won't just see a load of Messis. You'll see a Messi that has a 4-3-3, a Messi that has a 3-5-2, a Messi that has a 4-4-2 applied to him. If you wanted to play a 4-1-2-1-2, you had to pay about 15,000 coins per card for the 4-1-2-1-2 consumable. So, in order to change your team's formation, you were paying 100,000 coins. Mental. Mental that it was a thing. Because, yeah, 4-1-2-1-2 was the big one. I'm not actually sure what was, like, the next most expensive. That's the only one that I think anyone remembers, because it was so far ahead of the rest in terms of price and popularity. It was crazy. Yeah, injury cards as well. The fact that injury cards have, like, ever been a thing is just nonsense. Like, why are you introducing a, like, luck-based element of your players getting injured online? Like, what are you doing? What was the best Ultimate Team? In my opinion, FIFA 17 is the best FIFA for Ultimate Team that we ever had. They added in FUT Champs and they added SBCs in the same year. Like, you think about nowadays, if we get a good new feature or something like that, then it'll be one big thing for that year. So it might be like the year of Evos, something like that. Oh. But we got two of the biggest things Two of the biggest additions in Ultimate Team history in the same year. And they smashed it. The gameplay was the best it's ever been in 17. By far. Oh my god, why didn't you shoot, you madman? Why would you try and sweat that? Crazy. Unless they predicted me to like move my keeper and I just didn't. I don't know how I just pulled the ball back there. That was really weird. Been on holiday for the past 7 days. Have you missed much? I've still not learnt how to defend. But has anyone? Rashford, nearly. Nearly. Yeah, FIFA 16 was dreadful. By the way, welcome to anyone that's watching on TikTok. Seems to be an okay amount of you here today. I hope you're all having a good time. Thank you anyone that smashes the likes on the stream. It helps push it out to even more and more people. And if you want to see more videos and streams, of course you can follow. But we are multi-streaming, as you can see from the names on the screen. That is where you can find us on these other platforms as well. So if you want to come on over and watch on one of them, that'd be amazing. We reply to everyone in every chat. Oh, best gameplay we've had in years, in your opinion? You know, it's too early to say, but still. Yes, unfortunately, it's sad that we have to say it is too early to say, which is a shame, because the first impressions of this game, oh, I mean, how jammy was that? Carlton, I have absolutely no idea what that means. Never heard of whatever that is. What was I going to say? I can't remember. Oh, yes. It's sad that we have to, in our heads, say, yeah, the gameplay is good, but we know that in a week's time, it could be significantly worse because FUT Champs will be introduced into the game and it'll just suck. Could very easily be a thing. Thank you for the follow on TikTok. I appreciate it, James. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is the year we hit 50k on TikTok, right? We've been stuck for like 2 years straight. Or maybe like a year and a half. I don't know. On like 48, going up and down and up and down. Is this the year where we not only pass it, we fly past it? Pepe! Tig, thank you very, very much. Lou, hello, how you doing? Carlton, okay. Not really sure why you'd say this gameplay is comparable to that, but yeah. I've been watching since you last commented, but phone died. Lovely. Oh, look at that. Oh, no! You wait until Champs to decide whether you're going to buy the game. You refuse to buy it until you know they'd sorted the servers. Yeah, I've said the same thing to multiple people. Wait for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, however long it was going to be until Champs started. Then you make your decision. Because I don't know how many times I've said that last year, as soon as Champs started, that's when the game fell off a cliff in terms of the servers and delay and input lag and whatever you want to call it. So if we get through Champs without the same thing happening this year, then we might have an all-timer on our hands. Oh my god, I thought he was offside. Oh wow, he's put it wide anyway. Lol. No way, remember you watching you years ago. Added you on Xbox thinking you were so cool having a streamer added. Well, of course you were. It's me. Alright? Good to see you doing well, though. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back. Oh. I guess the standard question for someone like that is, what have you been up to? What has happened in your life since the last time that you remember watching? Has there been any big milestones, any big changes? Hopefully positive ones? Hop. Oh, I don't know how to use that skill move yet at all. I'm crap at it. Legit gonna come back to the stream for the verdict. Hell yeah. Ah! Please tell me there's no extra time. You know what? I'm not going to risk there being extra time. I'd rather just lose. You can take the win. We don't need to win for the objective. I don't believe anyway. I think we just need to... I think this is the last game that I need to play. And then the objective's done. So I'd rather just get that out the way. 24 was still overhated. You don't care? The problem is... Name a worse FIFA since the 90s. 21, 22, 23, 25, 16, 19. For me, it's as simple as this. If the game has delay, it's automatically one of the worst games of all time. Regardless of the core gameplay mechanics, none of that matters. None of it matters. Delay is the be-all and end-all, right? Like, this game could have the most perfect gameplay ever, but if Champs releases and all of a sudden every game has delay, just like last year, it'll automatically be the worst game of all time that EA have created, because you've gone into another year without fixing the biggest problem in the game. Oh, we did do all of them. Nice. That's pretty solid, isn't it? So yeah, to me, 24, I didn't get delay. And so therefore, I actually didn't mind 24. Whereas 21, 22, 23 all had delay, all horrible. 25 had delay, and it was the worst delay of any FIFA or FC game. It was just absolutely shambolic. And it also means that another year has gone by where you've not fixed the problem, which automatically makes it worse. So that's why, for me, FC 25 was my most disliked video game of my entire life. Not just of the series, out of anything I've ever played. Champs had delay last year, yet to base this game on it is a bit of a moot point. I'm not sure what you mean, though. I'm not basing this game off of... What do you mean? I'm saying that last year, the very start of last year was great. It was great. But as soon as FUT Champs launched, day one of FUT Champs for me was the day that game died. Because as soon as Champs went live, every game had delay in it for the rest of the year. Something happened when Champs launched, and it killed the servers and killed the game. So my worry is the same thing happens this year. Because Champs is supposed to be on its own servers. So in theory, it should be the opposite. Champs should come in and should play differently. But it affected everything, and I don't know how that happens. So my worry this year is... we don't have the delay, but what if in a week's time the exact same thing happens? 25 and the delay could be a blip. Well, no, because 21, 22, 23 all had major button delay as well. 24, I got it at the very end of the year when we got like past team of the season going into footies. All of a sudden it started for me. So 24 is the only year where it wasn't mega delay the entire year. Since FIFA 20 was the last game before that, where that issue wasn't a thing. So 25 was absolutely not a blip. The outlier is 24 not having the problems, because it's the only one out of 5 years. Ricky, I don't know what that means because you aren't talking. Other people are. So I don't know what that means. Server capacity also had no idea how to optimize it. Yeah. Why does it happen though? How can that cause it? If there was a really easy answer to that question, maybe it wouldn't be a problem. Maybe it's somehow more... maybe it's significantly more complex than that. Should we buy walkouts right now for Hero SBC? You can. I mean, people will see a hero or icon SBC, and even if the value is horrific, they'll still want to do it because it's a hero or icon SBC. So you could. People will do it, even if it's shocking value. Right, we need to finish off this third team. When you say delay, what was your worst experience with it? Last year, last game. Just every game having, like, a percentage of a second button delay. And the biggest frustration with it for me is the way that I like to play. The way that I have always enjoyed playing FIFAs and FC games is dribbling, skill moves, fun, right? So when button delay exists, and more importantly, not just delay, but the game completely ignoring your input when you press a skill move, it makes it miserable. Because even if I can try and like counter the delay by trying to press things in advance or stuff like that, that doesn't fix it ignoring my inputs. So you don't hear about this kind of thing in any other game. It's only this. It's mad. You might be in the minority, but you're not a fan of complete 3 out of 5 or 4 out of 5 objectives. You feel like you miss out on a couple of rewards and just get given the group reward too easily. I can understand that viewpoint. I don't think that that applies in most scenarios, though. Because I think the whole point of those kind of objectives is it gives you alternatives, right? Either, like, in the majority of those, let's say it's for a Musiala. You might have to score 10 goals with a German, right? You might have to assist 3 goals with a Bundesliga player. And then complete 3 out of 4 of these. The final ones will either be win 3 games or play 10. So you can either properly try and sweat it out and get the wins, or you can just play and not care about winning, and it will take longer, but you'll still get the reward. I like that element of it. I think like the biggest problem with this game series over the last couple of years, like taking servers out of the equation and stuff like that, is they've taken a game series that used to be about building a team, having fun, going and just playing games, right? Back in the day, again, a lot of you will be too young for this and you wouldn't have played the earlier Ultimate Teams. There was no such thing as Div Rivals, there was no champs, there was no draft. There were no objectives, there were no SBCs, there were no EVOs. So you hopped on, you built your team, and you played to have fun. Right? You hopped on, see if you could score some awesome goals with your silver 5-star skillers and dribble past everyone and score a banger. Scoring some 40-yard long shots with Giovanni and stuff like that. Whereas now, every game mode is about winning. Win, 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 win. Just playing? Oh no. We've got rewards attached to this mode. You need to win. Otherwise, what's the point in playing it? You've added in the Gauntlet. What's the point in playing it if you're not winning? These live event competitions. Tournaments. They're about winning. Not about playing and enjoying. That's a massive problem because it just makes the community focus on, oh, what's the new meta thing so that I can win, win, win. Every single game mode. All of this stuff. So, it's problematic. It is problematic. But that's the route that they've gone down. Ooh, you play for the same team. Okay, if we had one more NWSL player, they'd get full chem. Interesting. What options are there? I mean, these two. It looks like that's about it. I mean, there's one that has 85 pace here. She has no play styles, but she is quick. Do these ones have play styles up at the top? 5'7", 5'7". That's pretty good. That's also not bad. We could maybe go with Sonnet. Oh, and she plays for the same team, so they'd all go up to 3 chem. That seems too fitting. I think we've got to do it. We've got to do it. You do miss out on rewards, though. You missed the 83 times 2 for week 5 of weekly play for playing the game earlier. What do you mean, Lewis? What do you mean? How are you missing out on something? What am I missing? Enlighten me. I'm confused. Just woken up over here. Ryder Cup took it out of you. Yeah, a little bit jealous. I can't believe that it was so close to being a bottle, though. Mental. Mental. Yeah, I want to go at some point, I think. Problem is, from playing all those years ago, only way to have fun was changing up your team. But it wasn't, because the game was just enjoyable. Well, I would go in every day after school and play with my Brasilva team and try and score some sick goals. Is Rush only game mode when you don't need to win? Yeah, I think so. Think so. But winning helps because it gets you more points. So you're still enticed to win. Because the weekly play, you only need to complete 4 out of the 5. Right. I don't understand the problem. Is it pointless getting Van Dijk, or will his price drop massively over the next... Honestly, you ask basically any trader to predict this market and they'll tell you that it has been ridiculous so far. The the complete 6 p.m. rise that happened on Friday with no dip beforehand is unlike any like release day rise that people have seen. It's been mad. So I honestly do not know what on earth is going to happen. Imagine playing a 1v1 game with no winner. It'll be boring in a week. Why? Why? It doesn't need to be about winning. It's about having fun. I know that that's not the mindset that most people seem to have when it comes to games these days. It's all about being the best. All about win, win, win. Have to use the most meta thing in every single scenario because that's what I've seen on TikTok. That's what I've seen these streamers use. Ah, crap. Gone are the days of hopping on and having fun. But there we go. There's Barkala bought for our third team. Thank you very much for, once again, the people on TikTok that are sending all of the likes. I appreciate it. I'm going to help myself out as well on the old second account. Still enjoying the game, yes, but again, it's very early days. If anyone wants to know whether I think that this is going to be a good game and whether I'm going to enjoy it for the whole year, ask me this time next week. Because by that point, the first Champs Weekend will be done. So that's the time to ask. Because we will know whether Delay is randomly going to get introduced once again. We will also know whether there are any absolutely broken metas that just make the game horrible to play. We'll see. Can't play Rivals right now, you dislike so much, basically playing elite level every game. In what sense? Just the way that people are playing? How many entries do you get? One a day. I'll be uploading a full Gauntlet video later today. So after the stream finishes, I'll whack one together that is an explanation of everything that people need to know. So I've uploaded a few of those so far. For example, how does Div Rivals work? How does Squad Battles work in FC26? For some reason, the dislike ratio on that one is horrible. Why? Don't know. Best controller camera settings. Who to take from the Foundations objective. How to do evolutions. How to complete the season pass. All of these kind of things. I'm going to do another one talking about the Gauntlet as well. Because I think a lot of people are going to need that video. Super Mario 64 is probably the most fun video game of all time. We play FC to emulate Saturday 3 PM. You seriously can't tell me you enjoyed Leicester getting relegated over them winning the league. What on earth are you on about? I don't play this game to emulate real football. It's a football game. That might be one of the most weird analogies to do with this game I've ever heard. Real life football is supporting a team and hoping that they're successful. I don't hop onto my ultimate team supporting the players in this team and hoping that they win every single game. It's a video game. It's entertainment. So I have absolutely no idea what you're on about in terms of us as a football club in comparison to playing Ultimate Team. What the actual comparison would be is exactly what I described. Back in like FIFA 12, where you didn't have champs, you didn't have rivals. You got on to play and have fun with your team. Because the whole point of getting good and new players for your team was to play games and enjoy using them. Nowadays, you could replace Sophia Wilson with anyone else that's considered meta. And people would just be like, oh yeah, I'll use that one, because now that's the meta. Not because they want to try out the card, but because they want to win. The point of Ultimate Team previously was to have fun, build your team, and enjoy using different cards and stuff like that. Nowadays, it's got nothing to do with that, because the whole aim of the game has changed to... You want the best cards in the game so that you can win, to therefore earn more coins to get the best cards in the game to win, to therefore earn more coins and get even better cards to win, to win, to win, to win, to get cards to win. You get cards, you use them to win, but you don't care about using the cards because the only aim of using those cards is to win, to earn more cards, to use other cards. You don't care about who you're using. You care about winning. It completely ruins the point. Because no card means anything. It's all about the stats. It's not about scoring a beautiful or fun goal. It's about scoring a jammy 90th minute winner to win a game of Foot Champs. That's sad. And that's what the game has lost. Is the sense of enjoyment and having fun. It goes the same in most games, right? As soon as a game gets too competitive, it's not as enjoyable, because you can't just hop on and enjoy and play and chill for a bit. Like, a lot of people use video games as their main, like, chill, alone time. It's... You just want to relax and play some games after a long day. Maybe you had a crap day at school or work or uni or whatever. Maybe you had some bad news recently, so you just want to hop online, you just want to chill. You can't do that in this game. But it's the same in loads of other games. Which is one of the reasons why I've actually really, really enjoyed single player stuff that I've really got into a lot more over the last like year or two. Whilst doing like some achievement grinding and stuff like that. It's been great. It's been great. And unfortunately, in a lot of other games, they understand that this is a problem, and so they give people a ranked mode that if they want to play competitively, they play ranked, and that's where it matters whether you win, right? Like COD has a ranked mode. Like, I can't remember what it's called nowadays, but let's just call it the Ranked League. Therefore, all the normal public games shouldn't feel super competitive, but because everything is now about using the most meta build, setup, guns, perks, movement, everything like that, it's not chill. So it can just get annoying. And it's the same with this. They've made it too easy to get great cards too early. That's why FIFA 10 was your favourite Ultimate Team. I half agree and half disagree, because you can call this a great card, but in comparison to what you will be able to get at the end of the year, 99 rated cards with basically maxed out stats, playstyles, skill moves, weak foot, rolls, all of that, this card is absolutely garbage. Whereas back in the day, your end game card was this. So of course at the start of the game you didn't have it, because that was the thing that you were building up to at the very end. Nobody wants to play to lose, it's so competitive. Yeah, but of course the point isn't that I expect people to go on the game and play to lose. It's about not caring whether you win. And just being able to have fun. And try and play in whatever way you want. So this is why for so many years I've been saying, what do I want in the game? In terms of a chill, core, casual game mode where winning means nothing. I want basically the return of online single matches, which is what it used to be back in the day, in like the FIFA 10 era, where you would just go on and that's all you had. You didn't have all of these other game modes that were competitive. And I would make it as simple as this. Every game you play, you earn the same. Right? So maybe you earn 1,000 coins per game in this single match mode. And maybe you also earn, like, 2 times rare gold player pack. Right? For every game you play. So it doesn't matter whether you win, lose, or draw, you earn exactly the same thing. So you can go in and you can just chill. You can play however you want. You can test things out. You can try new teams, new players, new tactics, new formations, new skill moves. Because it simply doesn't matter whether you win or not. We don't have that in any game modes. And that's a problem. And what was really weird was one of the devs talked about that. And they said that they were trying to fix the burnout of competitiveness, which is why you won't have to play as much champs because they've got rid of qualifiers. You won't have to play as much rivals because you don't need as many points in order to get your rewards this year. So they're trying to reduce competitive burnout. But in replace of that, they've added in tournaments where the whole point of a tournament is to win, and they've put in gauntlets where the aim is to try and win every game in the gauntlet, which does not alleviate the competitive burnout. You've just shifted it from one game mode to another one. So I think that's silly and a bit frustrating, because if they had actually gone with something fully casual, then that would have been sick. I've done 2 drafts, I think. Simps exactly. Are you not getting a Portugal player in your team to get Eusebio? No, I've got this team to grind all of the icons at once. And first owner. Champs quality's worth chill, yeah. Zeus, yes. Swanson is very good, yeah. Like, Fortnite got too sweaty, it wasn't fun. There is a reason why Fortnite no build... I believe this is factually correct. It definitely was recently. I don't know if that was maybe just like a one-off or if it is now a thing. Fortnite No Build has more players than builds. Because it's just more enjoyable. It's not as sweaty. So I actually kind of hope that is potentially maybe a little bit of a turning point going forward in some games where developers are going to realize that people want these more casual modes. Yes, we can have competitive, right? Make that its own thing. But don't make that the core experience. Because people get burnt out on it way too easily. It's not fun for a lot of people. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Really like Warzone Casual. It's such a good mix. Is that the one that has like a load of bots in it? Right? There's only like a percentage of the players are actual people. And yeah, it's just not as mad sweatfest. Zero builds, getting more players, you think? Mm-hmm. Sent it on Discord. Oh yeah, crap, I need to look up the other thing you sent on Discord as well. We've got 4 minutes, everybody, until the Gauntlet opens and we see our 6 PM content as well. It's going to be really interesting to see what I'm really intrigued by is how the matchmaking works on Gauntlet. Is it just going to be completely random to the point where I'm going into my first game, do I match someone that's either in their first, second, or third? If I lose my first game, in my second one, do I come up against someone else who has also lost one game? Or is it literally just, I could play against a Div 10 player or I could play against a pro? That might actually be okay if it's like that. Just completely open matchmaking. Does height matter for a left back? I wouldn't say so. I don't think height matters in this game at all. As it stands. Yeah, Simps, exactly. Not sure on the percent, but there's bots and real players. It makes it a lot more intense when you bump into a real player squad. Yeah. Yeah. So again, I'll be uploading a video later today. Fully explaining the Gauntlet. Because I think a lot of people are going to require that video to fully understand what's going on, how it works, etc, etc. We need to put in, we need to take the players off the bench that we are using in the other teams. So, was Davies in one of the teams? Crap, I can't remember. Don't think Ronaldo was. Kachawi definitely is. And all three of those squad foundations are as well. 1 minute. What are top 5 attributes or playstyles for a meta midfielder this season, please? My answer? No idea. Could just be passing ones. Like, long ball could be amazing. Tiki-taka could be amazing. But until we fully understand and appreciate the game mechanics, it's just so hard to say. Let's do this. Because we know we're not using any of these. So after some more time. Yes. Like, once the first weekend league is done and dusted, again, that will give you a good indication of what stuff has been used against you that's felt like it's been really, really good. Tiki-Taka's meta, you saw Tech speak about it. See, I don't know if I really care about what the pros say in terms of what they think is amazing. I feel like the level of player below the pros is what I want to hear from. Because the pros can make things look so simple. Because they can do... they're so good at these games, they can do things that we can't do. Right? So, yeah, I couldn't really figure out where to see it, to be honest with you. Right. Let's have a look then. So, we are expecting a live event objective for the Gauntlet. Ultimate Gauntlet objective. So, we have 4 days to compete in it. Okay. So, play 3 matches. Win 1 match in a round of Ultimate Gauntlet. Win 2 matches in a round. Win all matches in a round. Yes, so this is how it works. And you get this Kudos card. So yeah, you got to go 3 for 3 on one of the days in order to get Kudos. Win 3 in general, win 5, win 6. Okay, I need to actually record this because all of this footage will go in that video. So we will talk about this and we'll scroll. We'll scroll. And then this. Because I imagine Perfect Round is going to be a very, very common Gauntlet objective throughout the year. If you have no idea what that means, I'll fully explain it in a minute or two. And then these ones are obviously a little bit different. Okay, let's very quickly check if there's like new Evos and SBCs and stuff, and then we'll get into the Gauntlet and explain how it works. So, is anything here new? Doesn't look like it. SBCs. What have we got? Anything new in here? Nico Paz. There he is. 4-star, 3-star cam. He's basically looking like a worse version of Dybala. Really. Playstyle's good. It's not bad. Those dribbling stats are a little bit all over the place, though. Little bit all over the place. 4 squads. 81, 82, 83, 84. Okay. So not crazy expensive. Are these new? Or did these come out a couple of days ago? Don't know. Okay, so we don't get that hero thing today either. Right then, here we go. So, the Ultimate Gauntlet. Prepare your squads and jump into the Ultimate Gauntlet. Put your squad depth to the test and earn rewards by completing the Ultimate Gauntlet objective. What hero thing? A Max 86 hero SBC has been leaked. So here we go. Competitive. We go across to Ultimate Gauntlet. So, this, very simply, is how it works. There are 3 rounds in the Gauntlet, okay? 3 rounds, 3 games. Prove your club's depth and earn rewards in this 3-round Gauntlet. That can be increased. Like, in the beta, I think it was 4. It might have been 5 rounds. So, that will happen. As the year goes on, they'll basically make it more and more rounds because your club will build up more. So, the big thing about the Gauntlet is each round requires a unique squad. Once a round is complete, the player items you used, including both starting 11 and bench, cannot be used again in later rounds. Now, what's not 100% clear? Maybe we'll test this, actually. Right, someone please remind me. I'll try and test this so that I can answer this question in the video of how it all works. We'll create this into like an edit. It'll be like a 10-minute video going through everything. That should hopefully be out later tonight. Someone please remind me, after I play my first game, to test out bench players. What I want to know the answer to is, it says the player items you used. So does that mean a bench player is locked out from the other rounds even if they don't come onto the pitch? Or does it mean they have been used as a substitute, they've come off of the bench? Because that would be you using the player. I don't think we currently know the answers to that, so we'll have to find that out. So, what else do you need to know? You get 1 entry per day. Okay? So it's not like these other live event tournaments that we've had, where you've been able to enter it 5 times a day. 1 entry per day for 4 days. And unlike a tournament, if you lose your first game, you're not out of it, right? You continue playing. Now, I was under the impression that it wasn't just going to be based on objectives, but if for example you win all 3 games, then you get rewards based on how well you've done in the games. That's my understanding. I might be wrong there, and they have changed it or whatever, and it's only going to be based on whatever objectives are currently out for that gauntlet. We'll find out. But 3 rounds, as I say, if you lose the first one and you win the second 2, great. Right? You don't get knocked out. So, squad must be replaced for each round. You think it's just objectives? Don't think you get anything at the end. Well, we're going to play our first gauntlet on stream. We're going to see how well we do, even if we lose all 3 games. Okay, it is what it is. We'll find these things out. So, this is the team. This is my first squad. So, we need to make sure that none of these players feature in our other squads. They will not be allowed. Okay? So, we've got Song, Grimaldo, Schuler on the bench, and then Leicester cards. So we will test after this first game whether, even though we don't sub them on, whether these cards can be used. I have built these other 2 teams. So this is my team 2. Okay, so Schuler is in this team. So if I were to try and go into this game after having her in the bench in the first one, we wouldn't be able to do that. So we are now going to have to go back to team 1, and we are going to have to take her out, because otherwise that is going to be an issue. So Schuler will have to go there. And that's a great... The reason I did that is so that I can explain it for the video, not because I made a mistake. It was just to show you what kind of mistakes to not make. So, Team 2. This is what we're going to run with. I haven't used the majority of these players, which is worrying. And that's really not the way that you should do it. You should probably use teams full of players that you have used. But, hey-ho. So, on the bench in this one, we'll put Katoto, because she's not in anything else. And then, I don't know. Catley's not in anything else. Neither is Dovbik. And then we'll just put in like some 75 rated. The squad you use, is that locked for every attempt, or can you change the squads every day? You can change the squads every day. Yeah. So, it's not like if I play my games today, I have to use the same squads tomorrow. Nor is it that these players are only allowed for 1 game for the whole, like, week's worth of gauntlets or whatever. No. So, there's Team 2, and then Team 3. And beg that we haven't got any... Oh. Who did I have? They were both NWSL. I remember that much. Yeah, that lady, and then this German one. Which one? This one. Because she's from the same team as Wilson. So, yeah, there we go. This is what we're going to use for my 3 squads. I'm going to see how we do. I'm not expecting for it to go well. But maybe it will. Maybe we'll smash it. So let's get a manager in as well. I don't think we can bump anything up here with a manager. No, it would require too much. Don't think so. So we'll just put Hertha in here as well. Right. Come on then. Let's do it. And once again, let's make sure. Yeah, none of these are in another team. I'm either going to remove her from the reserves, just in case it's stupid. Grimaldo's not in another team. Son is not in another team. So this is game 1. Well, round 1 of the Gauntlet. Attempt number 1. My hope is that everyone spunks all of their teams in game 1, and I come up against a load of people doing game 2 and 3 that have terrible teams because they don't know what on earth they're doing. Let's go. Why not use the weakest team first? Because I think the logic is that the vast majority of people will use their strongest team first, and so there is a higher chance that I'm up against someone using their first team in my first game. If I was playing later on tonight, after a few hours of people playing, sure, maybe I could do that. But it's literally launched 12 minutes ago. So I imagine basically everyone is going to go... go big in game 1. Although, if I could get... like some ping that isn't in like the 40s, that'd be fun. I mean, 32, is that going to dip below? Yeah, right, let's go. In your first game, someone quit when you went 1-up in 7 minutes. Right, everyone in the chat is saying that they're having really easy games. So I can't wait to match like Gorilla here. So first game, I mean they've put Aozi through the meta Evo. They paid like 30,000 coins for an Evo. That scares me. Here we go then. Yours aren't easy. Good. At least it's not for everybody. I mean the way that they have gone backwards off of kickoff scares me. Although it could mean that they're really scared. It probably means that they're really good, but it could mean that they're scared. Either way, we're 1-0 up in 3 minutes. Ready, everybody? Okay. Good start. But it's this game. I could very easily concede 5 goals by halftime. It's not like other years where you go 1-0 up and suddenly you actually feel, oh my god, I'm fully in control here. No. Doesn't feel like it means anything. So yeah, in order to get Kudus, you need to win 3 out of 3 on one of the 4 days. Yes. Whereas the other objectives of like win 6, that's aggregate over the 4 days. So out of your 12 games, if you win half of them, you'll get that part of the objective done. Yes. So I think that the way that Kudus card, the objective required for that Kudus, I think that will be standard. Every time we have the Gauntlet, we'll have an objective that requires you to win all of the games. Like that. Please leave. I would love it if you left. Nope. Damn. It does mean that even 3 days after the normal version of the game has come out, we will have already had 2 objective player cards locked behind ability. I don't know what I think about that. It's a beauty of a ball roll and that Game Changer Plus. It's pretty effective. Subs count regardless of use. Okay. So, good to know. Oh, I didn't think that they'd try and tackle there. I was already past them. They had no reason to press the button. So I didn't think they would. Whereas if I'd predicted that, I was in for a third. He's left the ball behind. Oh, that's a goal. Oh dear. That felt like it was such a really poor attack as well. And yet it still led to a goal. But their defense is a bit of a shambles, it has to be said. So I think this is one of those games where might be a bit of a slog, but I should be able to outscore them. I don't really know why they play this. Maybe I was right at the beginning. That them going backwards from kickoff was one of 2 things. They're either really good or they're scared. Maybe they were actually scared. I mean, that attack just took so long, and they didn't even try and shoot at the end of all of it. What a waste of time. What a tackle by Balde! Yeah, now, the Gauntlet is going to be a bit of a problem for people that are running, like, a past and present Road to Glory or something. Like, maybe that's... Maybe people are going to have to allow themselves the ability to use different players in the Gauntlet. Because otherwise, there aren't going to be enough past and present players in order to make multiple squads that aren't horrific. For the vast majority of people. Especially those supporting lower teams where you're relying on Evos to even get usable cards in the first place. Surely! Oh my god, what a finish by Coop Miners. Oh, nearly. I should have done it over the top if I was going to attempt that. Should have been over the top. The room to run into. Nice. Crap, the ball was just a little bit too far away. I was going to try and utilise Enforcer there as well. I was too slow with it. Let's try it. Oh. Oh. Nothing happened. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. What is this? Couldn't because of wildcard. this. Yeah, my mates are going to try the Gauntlet as well. Well, good luck to everyone. Would force to be cancelled by a strong defender with Bruiser. When I tried out Gyökeres, the answer to that was no. He bullied the likes of Kanate. But he did have the plus version. So maybe normal Enforcer just does not come close. They've brought on Dzeko for Joelinton. Joelinton not doing enough for him, it seems. They've brought on Son for Xavi Simons as well. Where can Joelinton play? They brought Dzeko on in midfield. What? What's gone on there? Or maybe it's just said the subs the wrong way round for some reason. Because, yeah, Dzeko's definitely up front. Son's up front as well. Maybe they've changed formation. Can't remember who they started. We've got Pepe. Maybe they switched like a 4-4-2. Oh, I just couldn't quite get that touch a little bit away. What do you think of Djokovic? No! One of the best players of all time, but... The way that he acted throughout all of the COVID stuff was pretty douchey. Yes! Paulo! Ryder Cup was stressful, yeah. How we nearly blew that? I'm not even sure. Like, summarised with Bryson coming back from 5 down. Crazy. Wow. Well defended, to be fair. Maybe I should have had a hunch that he'd get in the way and therefore try and go round the keeper instead of shooting there. Don't know. I mean, we're 3 goals up. With 25 in-game to go. It's looking pretty good. Defensively, they've not really worried me. Oh. How much is Vitinha? I have no idea right now. Sorry. Thoughts on Leeds' start to the Prem? Doing better than I thought. And that's actually not even... It's not... How do I word it? It's not just because other teams are honking the place out. Like West Ham, Wolves. Who else there? Like Brentford, maybe? Like they're getting some points. They're scoring some goals. Like draw against Newcastle. It's not like they're on 1 point and they've conceded 30 goals, but there's 3 teams on 0 points. Sunderland do seem like the best of the 3. Oh, that was a nice dribble. But to me, it's pretty much as simple as this. You can start the season well, but can you keep up the intensity the stamina, everything that it takes to play Premier League football. Can you keep that up at that level for 38 games? You actually give a pen for that? I know there was a slight shirt pull, but... Wow. I think they just, like, tapped A there as well. They actually gave a pen for it. Unless something else happened that I didn't see. I swear it was for the shirt pull. Oh dear. That's fun though. Won your first game 4-0? Nice. I mean, mine's going quite well, isn't it? 7-1. They had a Yosi up top at the start. So what, he then moved to the left? Or can he play midfield? I don't know what they did with those changes. It hasn't helped them at all. Predictions for the Everton game tonight. I think I said that they would win 2-1. But that was when Graham Potter was in charge. Will we see a completely different West Ham? Maybe. It's very hard to call a first game for a new manager when they've only taken, what, like 2 training sessions? Maybe 1? Very hard. Right, so, game 1, done. So, what does that mean? Not much, really. We pretty much go straight into game number 2. So, as you can see here, this is our gauntlet status. So, you can see that your attempts refresh in a day. We're current round 2. It's not really a round, though. You play a set amount of games. Right? So we're in game 2. It's not like if we lost our first game, we wouldn't be able to play till tomorrow. You play all of your games. The question is whether you get rewards or not. Because I thought that you did, and you'd be rewarded for the more wins you get out of the amount of games. But then others are saying that it's only based on the objectives in terms of the rewards that you get. So, there's a world where it's a less sweaty mode if you don't also get rewards for how well I perform in this particular gauntlet. I'll be uploading a video later tonight of everything you need to know about the gauntlet. We will have that question answered in 2 games' time. Right? So, what happens now? We played game 1, we now need to go into game 2. But, your squad does not meet the following requirements. Squad must be replaced for each round. So, even the players on the bench that we did not use, we can't. Right? They were part of the squad. They are not allowed in the next round, which is why they've got this red dot on them. So, I wonder if I search my... Like, if I take Dybala out and I search my club for Cam... Yeah, it even has the red dot here. You can't... you can just about see it there. So, anyone that doesn't have a red dot can then be used in the next game. So, we can get rid of Team 1. We move to Team 2. And nobody in this squad has a red dot. So we can use all of these. You can use the same manager, yes. We used Hertzler in the first game. Or I believe I did. He's definitely in squads 2 and 3. And so, let's go into game 2. Callum, yeah, it will be. Have you found the gameplay since Friday? Great. Again, next weekend is the true test for gameplay, servers and stuff like that on this game. You do not need to wait until tomorrow if you lose. No, you play all of your games. I think they said if you have a different version of one player, you can use both. At the start of the year, yes. So, an example, Gabri Vega. I could have his inform in my second team, but then in my third team, I could have his base gold, assuming he is gold, right? Later in the year, that will probably change, because otherwise you could just use like 4 different versions of Mbappe. But they said at the start of the year, because of the player pool being smaller, that is allowed, yes. So 3 games every day, yes. So again, anyone that is joining that doesn't know exactly how this gauntlet works, why is the ping so high for me on this game? It's bizarre. Although they did say that that was a problem that they're looking into. So maybe that like isn't actually a true reflection of the ping in-game. Who knows? But at 58, like, what's going on? What's that all about? You're already done. Right, can you answer us the question? Do you get rewards for that gauntlet outside of the objective? Like, when you finish your 3 games, does it give you some rewards? Or not? Here we go, game 2. We did check the subs, you can't. So yeah, I'll be uploading a video later today explaining everything that you need to know about the gauntlet. Oh, so look. This person has a silver in there. So maybe they've used their first team and they haven't got crazy stuff in their club and therefore they're having to use a silver in midfield. That could massively benefit me. And this is why this year, they've talked about it already, building your club is more important than building your starting 11. Because for the gauntlet, you need more than just your main team. You at least need some other decent cards, which is why picking up these objective cards, some of the cheaper SBC cards, are going to be worth doing this year, so that you have good, or at least decent level players in multiple of your teams, as Pepe puts us 1 up. The overall rewards for the gauntlet, there are some in objectives. We are waiting for an answer from Yardi on whether you actually get rewarded at the end of each individual gauntlet that you do. Because they say that they've finished. Which means they must have got, what, like 3 rage quits? But I don't know the answer to that question. I will, I'll give you it as soon as I do. And the answer... No. And the answers to all questions should be answered later tonight. Someone says, though, that the gauntlet is broken. Even if you lose, you get kudos. Interesting. I've not tried out different formations yet on this game. Oh no, and now we're losing. Nor have I tried out like tactics and stuff like that. I'm just trying to get okay at the game and then go from there. Oh, the technical plus on Musiala we need to use as well. Because like, there's maybe something I need to do in terms of like playing a high line there, if I'm using this formation, to stop that massive gap between defense and midfield that happens every time without fail. Oh, she changed her run. Irene. She couldn't quite stop him. There we go. Well done. That's a good ball. You're onside. Oh, how have I not scored there? No. Oh, man, there was just too many people around me. Maybe I should have passed instead of trying to technical my way through. I thought I could, though. Oh, my God, if that had gone in. You're 2-0 with the Celtic and Scotland teams. Time to lose with your main one. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it is so much going to be reliant on your matchmaking luck. Like I said before, you could be up against people that don't know how it works properly, who are using their third team, and they're having to use bronzes because they just don't have anything else in their club. You could come up against 3 people that are just pretty crap at the game. EA were bought today for $55 billion, yes. Will that make any difference to this game? Any of their games? Who knows? Oh my God, that Rashford dribble. How has he not scored? I mean, I did put quite a bit of power on it. I shouldn't have. I should really look at the playstyles on all of these cards. I don't know if Rashford has low driven, and so that would have had a really good chance of going in if he does. If I'd low driven it, but I didn't. Oh, that's such a good dribble. I feel like I should have intercepted that. Poor from me. Wow. Christ. No. That's so infuriating, because that's just a completely unforced error. I've just tried to pass the ball out when I shouldn't have. And I've actually conceded a fair few goals this year doing exactly that. Thinking that I can play it out when in reality... I mean, why is that not a red? Thinking or trying to play it out when in reality I should just get rid of it. And yes, okay, I lose possession, but it means the ball is away, which is the most important thing. But try and play that intricate pass out. It gets intercepted too easily. Who the hell is Giuliano? And how have they just done that so easily? That's a problem. That's a real problem. Right. We're in a bad spot. Doesn't look like Kudus is going to be coming my way today. Although, big goal. Come on. Straight back in there. One down. Plenty of time. Then Patry puts it away. Okay. Okay. Also, another... Oh! Did anyone... Oh, I didn't use one in my first game. Never mind. We're also going to answer a very big question after this game. Do loans count? They should do. Because it's not like a live event or a friendly or anything like that. It's a proper mode. Rashford, that is huge. But yes, we need to know whether loans do count as a game in this mode. They really, really should. And if they don't, that's a major problem. Because otherwise everyone's just going to rock up with like full loan teams going forward. I can't defend against this Sorloth. He's just battering me. Oh, this is painful. How has the silver tackled me there? Oh my god. Sorloth feels like he has 99 pace. He's got 77 with a hunter. This is crazy. I can't believe it. Oh, that touch. Okay. Loans do count. Okay. We still never got a reply from the guy that said that they'd finished it as to whether you do get any rewards. Which... What is going on? Why is Sorloth unstoppable? How does he feel like such an unbelievable card? His dribbling shouldn't be that good. His pace shouldn't feel that good. What's happening? Oh, and then he's got a silver in midfield that's not playing like a silver either. What is happening here? No, you gotta get out of each other's way. But you say you got Kudus after losing 2 of your games, so they've messed up the objective in some way. Which is good. Oh my god, for those of us that may not win all 3. I don't have... I need an option on the edge of the box here. Someone help! What an unbelievably huge touch that is from the keeper. Going into your last game. Good luck. No, I can't switch to my centre-back. I couldn't switch to her. Oh, I tried about 4 times and somehow I just could not get hold of Irene there. Otherwise, we probably would have been able to get in front there. I think Sorloth has that new playstyle. Yeah, but that doesn't feel like that's what's being utilised. I can't get near him. It's not that I'm bouncing off of him, because he's holding me off. No. Oh, I mean, if this doesn't sum up most people's problems on this game, I don't know what does. I mean, I've scored 7 goals, and yet I'm going to lose. I think the silver's more surprising than the Sorloth, though. I can't believe that the silver just... You couldn't tell that they have a silver card in their team. I mean, they have been good with their dribbling. Like, some of the stuff they've done with Sorloth has been really, really good. And it's frustrating, because it means we are not going to go 3 for 3 on our first batch of the Gauntlet. Because they're a decent player. And unfortunately, we lose 9-7. Sorloth scores 6 goals from 9 shots. Just... He's apparently an absolute animal. He had 12 shots and scored 9 goals. That's crazy how clinical they are. Like, you can't really be upset at it, because that's just someone that knows what they're doing. And they're just good at taking their chances in front of goal. I mean, I scored 7 from 10, to be fair. But, damn. It's a shame. Sorloth, cheap beast. Well, I mean, maybe. Or maybe this person is just really good. Don't know. So, that's game 2, which, as you can see on the status, Win the first one, lose the second one, but we still go into our third game. So the reason why I lost that game, guys, was to show people when I'm explaining the Gauntlet on the video later that if you lose a game, you can still continue playing. If I just won all 3, I wouldn't be able to show that visually. I'd just only be able to explain it. So I thought, oh, this guy's pretty good. We'll let them beat me so that I can show that in the vid. Which I think that's pretty handy, right? Lets me explain everything fully. And now we go to Team 3. Which is a bit worrying, because this one is the worst. And we just lost with our second one. But here we go. So. Your comment got a heart from AJ3. Can't even remember what it was. Something about old school SBSD. Seems unlucky to get matched with a good player in the second match. No one knows how the matchmaking works. Yeah, a lot of people are saying as soon as you play your 3 games, you get kudos regardless of your results. Nobody has answered the question, though, of whether you get rewards for this game mode, even though multiple people have finished. Gary, you should know. You're the fan. Everyone's leaving. There we go. But yeah, I have no idea what level of player are going to be in this and whether there is any kind of matchmaking to do with it or not. So I could have got unlucky. I don't know. No rewards, only objectives. I mean, that in theory should mean that it will be easier. Because the best players on this game will have all of the objectives done in 2 days. So they won't really have a reason to play days 3 and 4 if there's no rewards. Because they will have completed all of the objectives. Whereas if there were rewards, those people would be playing every single day, trying to go 3 for 3 every single day. So that might be better in terms of not being up against absolute mega sweats in every game, every day, every attempt. Isaac, Musiala. Big boy team. Unless they've also got loans. Lucy Bronze is a loan. Oh, I needed to show that in my other team. Oh, we've got one in this team, don't we? We've got Wilson. So we need to show that loans count. That's awful defending. Oh my god, he's missed. When you win 3 out of 3, you get a message saying perfect gauntlet. That's cool. But apparently it doesn't matter because the objective's broken. So you don't go perfect and you still get kudos. But yeah, as I said, I lost the second game on purpose for the sakes of the video to show that you can lose and still continue your gauntlet. Just to completely put that out there and everyone understand that that is what has happened. There is a world we lose 2 though, which would kind of go against that point. That's a goal, isn't it? Oof. Use your second best team first, then your worst second game, then your best. Well, if I'd used this team in the second game, I absolutely would have lost, because they were good. That guy with the Sorloth was a beast. But Jessica Naz! With the goal! There you go, David. That's the one you wanted, right? Ba 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 bum. Besides the message, you don't get another reward, just objective rewards. That really surprises me. I thought that you would get rewards alongside the objectives. But it might be better that you don't. As I say, in terms of helping with the sweatiness of it, Simp's nice. I'll probably get it at some point. Like, it's on my big list. I've actually decided to add a load of games to the list that are either like upcoming or have recently released that I will one day play, even if it's not going to be anytime soon. Just so I don't forget about them. 3-0 up. Love to see it. Cool. At least you can say you got Kudus without getting him glitched or broken. Who cares? If I get him without deserving him, I'm not going to discard him. He is... Kachawi is amazing, by the way. And they're going to rage quit at 4-0. No, they're going to make some subs. You're going to need them. No, okay, they're gone. So, my first gauntlet is done. Since, yeah, there's just too many other games, though. So, yeah, my first gauntlet is over. We go 2-1. Unfortunately, we lose the second game 9-7 against someone that was just unbelievable with Sorloth. And so, now, on the gauntlet screen, this is what it shows. Right? So, you can't play event. It says out of attempt. And if we go back to our squad, do they have the red dots? No, because it's over, I guess. Like, that run of games is over. Sophia Wilson, though, does go down to 9 games. So, once again, confirmation, if you are using a lone player, that loan will go down if you're using them in the gauntlet, which is exactly how it should be. Exactly what it needed to be. Otherwise, that would have been a massive problem, to be honest. So now, if we look at the objectives, you will see, if we go to live events, mine doesn't say that I get kudos. It says win all rounds, win all matches in a round of Ultimate Gauntlet. Somehow it says 1 out of 3 when I won 2. So the objectives are broken. Some people are getting kudos even if they win 1 out of 3. Mine's wrong, but the other way round. They've minused a win instead of adding for me. So that's interesting. Yeah, that's very, very interesting. I mean, if I had won all 3, would it have said 2? So does it not really matter? Well, the objective is certainly bugged. Some people are saying as long as you win the first game, you unlock kudos. I won the first game, and I didn't get him. So Foot Police Leaks have tweeted out, having all the leaks 10 days early gives us the chance to sell everything from the club and go all in on fodder. So, yet another, like, Patreon, Discord, whatever, boasting about the fact that you can make a load of coins by getting the leaks early. So there, I don't know how many of you saw this tweet. Like 5 days ago. This was in reference to the Hero SBC that's coming. And again, they are now advertising that as, come and follow us, because you can basically sort of cheat trading by just knowing the leaks early and abusing that. That's good, isn't it? Leno, sorry, I'm not shouting constantly. That's not what I do here. Perfect round should be 1 of 1, shouldn't it? Well, no, because you've won all 3 matches. In shock news, you lost with the main team. You didn't get kudos, but it does say 2 out of 3 as it should. James, hello! Have they fixed the objective for diving in? I have no idea. Gauntlet matchmaking was nice. You finished 3-0 in 25 minutes. Nice. So if I reload, I fully assume it's still going to say 1 out of 3, which is pretty dumb. Gameplay is holding up, but it doesn't matter. Champs isn't in the game yet. Gameplay was never going to change. Yet. Champs on Friday is where that question gets answered. And hopefully it does hold up. Does that not mean win 3 in a row to get 3 out of 3? Yes. Do you think... Oh. But now it says 1 out of 1. Has that updated for everyone else? Does yours also now say 1 out of 1? Or 0 out of 1? I mean, it's ticked. Well, it's green, but it's not ticked. So, I mean, they've messed up with this objective. Which is probably the first big mess up of the year. Still not working for you, thought it was fixed. I wonder if it was counting like wins in other game modes, and it was counting like 3 wins in a row. So people that had won like 2 games in Rivals and then went and won their first game in the Gauntlet, I wonder if that counted as their 3rd win and therefore it gave them the card. I don't know what my results were in my previous games to this. Oh no, I would have won because I was doing that other objective, the live event one. Oh no, I didn't actually. No, that's not true. I gave away the last game because I didn't want to go to extra time. So I gave that away as a loss. Maybe that's how it's happened. But yeah, now it says 1 out of 1. Win all matches, 1 out of 1. So I've done it, right? But I can't claim it. I mean, I didn't win them all. So it should say 0 out of 1. It should not be green. I should not have completed this because I lost my 2nd game. Doubt you'll be good enough to get Kudus. Wish it was play the 3 games every day for 4 days. Well, I'm hoping that on one of the days I can get all 3 wins done. But this is just kind of a bit broken, isn't it? I wonder if it will go back to 3 if I restart. EA and their silly bugs. Yeah, of course. Can't be an EA game without some bugs. Even if they make the gameplay significantly better, they're still going to have some problems. EA needs to put in dummy SBCs objectives to throw off the leakers. Yeah. If not, see if can claim on the web app. Good shout. I mean, it isn't ticked, though. So I don't think it'll let me. But we'll try. Yeah, Jessica Naz is good. Just apparently not as good as Sawloff, who scored 6 goals against me. By the way, if you're just tuning in, hello! My name is Scott. We're streaming and uploading this game each day. If you want to know everything that there is to know about the Gauntlet, we'll be uploading a video on that later tonight, because I think a lot of people are going to need that information. You can only play on Friday and the weekend as work away from home. Take it this is a mid-week event. This one, specifically, yes. You have 4 days to play it. So yeah, it does say 1 out of 1, but it's not ticked. Rob, yeah, that's what happens, sadly. So, you won 2 out of 3 and your Kudus progress says 0 out of 3. Did you lose your last game? Out of interest. Because if so, this theory of it being like a 3-win streak would make sense. And it's why some people potentially started on like a win streak before they went into the Gauntlet, and then they won their first game, and that ticked them over to 3 wins in a row. I will we'll look on the web app and see if we can get Jammy and somehow claim it on there. The objective is bugged, yes. We're trying to figure out exactly how, like what logic the game is trying to use. You've won 2 so far, and he's ticked green for you. Want you to forfeit your last game to see if it's bugged. No, what I would do is claim that right now, just in case it somehow goes down from 3. Oh, why have I just pressed that? I'm supposed to be logging in on the web app. You silly fool. Well, my second game, the one that I lost, the guy had a silver in midfield. Yet they played like an absolute monster. Bizarre. You lost your first game, so then you went 2 out of 3 and it says 0. Okay. Who knows then? Who knows what on earth it's talking about? But yeah, we'll log in on the web app. You won 2, lost the last one, and it says 1 out of 1. Hadn't played any games before. Oh, I mean, my web app, very fittingly, says that objectives are currently unavailable. So we can't claim it on there, even if it was bugged and let me. Sadly. So, unfortunately, we'll have to wait till... But the problem is, I don't use CDMs. Unfortunately now, like if I do this tomorrow, if I win the Gauntlet tomorrow, if it already thinks that I've done it, but it's not ticked it, is it actually going to tick it? We might be in a situation where we're... Like, I could win the Gauntlet every day now for the next 3 days, but I don't get the card because it's broken. Well, I don't believe there's anything else that I would need to record to show people about it. I guess you can say there. Yeah, I don't get objectives on the web app either. He isn't claimable, yet it's ticked on your screen. So it's just broken in basically every way. So yeah, out of entries. Entries 0 out of 1. Completed. Out of attempts. No, I won 2 out of 3, sadly. My second game, I got destroyed by Sorloth. So I lost 9-7. Sadly. I probably shouldn't have deleted my teams, should I? Because I'll probably want to use the same teams tomorrow. Or something similar. Oh well. I could also buy players. If I wanted to try and bump them up a little bit. But hey ho, we do have a couple of small packs that we've got from some of these objectives. So let's open them up and see if we can get anything. We got a board to kick things off. Who are you? Did someone like Salamarcus go over there? Lucabacchio. Okay. Just lost second game to the most FC25. 2 goals. What does that mean? Like rebounds? Because they have really not been much of a thing this year. Which is great. I mean, they said that they wouldn't be. And so far, they haven't. Which is nice. More board action. Is that Alex Framiro? What was he this year? 83. Okay. Rebounds and keeper fumbles. Ooh. Okay. See, a card like this, fantastic for what we're doing right now. That's another option. We can use Ferlamondi. Undika as well for Dybala link is quite nice. So that's pretty good. I'm just not quite hitting like walkouts and stuff. I think I've actually had more like 15k or higher price boards than I have had walkouts this year. With the likes of Mendy, Alphonso Davies, Rashford. We're just not getting the walkouts to go alongside those kind of cards. Double 75. Who are you? Who are you? You play for Bayern, but who are you? How is that a right mid card? Surely you can play in the middle, right? Robert, yeah, it's just dumb. She can play Cam as well. Okay. Untradeable duplicate. Thank you. Right, 3 more. Should you sell Rafinha and Araujo and buy Yamal and Gunde? Move Nico to left mid or stay with Rafinha and Araujo? Unfortunately, I don't know, because I don't know how good those cards are. If you are not thinking that they're as good as they should be, then by all means, hey, we do get one. Sir Harold of Kane. Okay. Again, another option. Going forwards. 92 shooting with finesse plus. Wow. We'll take that. But you see what I mean? 3-star, 4-star. I mean, you could easily give Harry Kane 5-star weak foot. So yeah, his pace is dreadful. But with like an engine on him, is he still not just a beast? I mean, look at the play styles. They're really good. They're really good. We're definitely gonna have to try him out. New Simpsons movie announced 2027. Really? That's sick. Living Rafine. Back-to-back walkouts? Isaac! Another Finesse Plus. Oh no, he's not 89. I was going to say, another Finesse Plus, 89 rated striker back-to-back, but... Isaac! Okay. Double 4 this year. He did lose his 5-star weak foot, but he's also a bit of a monster. We'll have to try. We're getting options here now. Wow, that's huge. Look how expensive he is. Well, there's the answer to the person that asked earlier. My best pull. It is now comfortably Isaac. By a long way. In terms of value, he's like 3 times... Oh no, Kachawi's gone up to like 65k, something like that. We could do a review on Isaac. It's not a bad shout, to be honest. But Kane and Isaac, back-to-back packs in 75 times 2 packs. That's crazy, look. Who cares what's in the rest of that? That's amazing. Wow. You bought him and thought he felt clunky because of his agility and balance. Did you whack an engine on him to try and help? That's mad. Don't think pace on a striker matters that much on this game. Definitely not as much as others, no. It's why people are loving Pina. Because even though I think she's, what, like 76, 79 pace? That doesn't matter as much as the dribbling, the shooting. So is it Kerr, Kane, or Isaac? Well, exactly. That's crazy. And another one. It's a lady. Who's a walkout? An Abatier? I mean, it doesn't look like the stats of a walkout, does it? They really don't. But I don't think I've looked at in games. 3-star, 4-star. Once again, can play on both sides. Again, just options for these Gauntlet squads, though. At the start of the year, these kind of cards being given to us are fantastic for this exact reason. Our second and third teams can now level up. So she's weak, but aside from that, she looks solid. Yeah, Jockey is supposed to be really good just because of how defending works on this game. So... Okay. 3 walkouts from those level of packs is madness. Considering before today, as I said before I opened those packs, I wasn't getting any walkouts at all. Do you think at some point everyone's second and third teams will be mental by team of the season? Yes, but that's where things change, because as the year goes on, there'll be more rounds in the Gauntlet. So you're going to not just need 3 squads, you're going to need like 5. And that's how the Gauntlet will keep going with the power curve. And you would imagine that the rewards you would get for winning like all games in it would massively jump up to go alongside that. But wow. So, I mean, I love writing, and I'm really liking Sam Kerr as well, but when you pack these level of cards, you really want to try them out. I mean, what chem do you get? Writing goes down to 2, Sabrina's on to 2. Because, like, there's a world where we could put in Davies and Kane and try them out. I mean, I don't know what kind of chemistry Isak would be on here. Oh, we've got Sega! The Swedish link! Of course! So he'd be on full. I have to try him. The fact I can get him in my team on full chemistry without having to change anybody else, I have to try him. But let me quickly go back to the Gauntlet. Is there anything else that I would need to show for the video? I don't think so. A player review would take us past 8 o'clock, unfortunately. It's also a bit of a shame we don't currently have a tournament to use him in, so we'd have to do it in Rivals, I guess. But I've got this Gauntlet video to get out. And then anything else that I want to get out soon needs to be edited. And maybe recorded. But yeah, I don't think there's any other... Like, what have I missed? The explanation is how it works, right? So you've got your 3 rounds. You can win, lose, whatever. I'm assuming it goes to extra time and penalties, so you can't have draws. So we've shown that you can lose and you can still carry on in the Gauntlet. You don't get any rewards at the end of it. The objectives, how they work. The fact that you need a different team in each round. And once you finish that first round, they get the red dots and that shows you can't use them again. It does count loans. You can enter it 1 time per day for a maximum of 4 entries for the duration of this Gauntlet. In the future, it might be different. You might have a Gauntlet that lasts a week. And maybe you get 2 entries per day. Who knows? Like, that can obviously change throughout the year based on feedback and everything like that. Is there anything else that you think you'd have a question about to do with the Gauntlet that maybe has been answered by myself, by you playing, or by someone else in chat? Anyone got anything else that hasn't just been mentioned there that you think would be helpful in a video explaining the Gauntlet? I think we've covered it all. But there's a world where I'm just overlooking something. I guess you've also got to say, like, there's no entry requirements. It's not like you've got to win any other tournaments or anything like that to get into it. It's not Division Rivals based. We have no idea how the matchmaking works. That could just be completely random. When are Player of the Month cards expected? Well, Player of the Months get given once the month finishes. And then... I don't know if other leagues work in exactly the same way as the Premier League. So, for example, the Prem, this Friday, should announce the nominees for Player of the Month. And then next Friday, at 11 AM, the winner will be announced, and at the exact same time that the winner is announced, the SBC gets released into the game. I don't know if the other leagues have similar things in terms of the first Friday of the month. This is when the Player of the Month is awarded every single time. I don't know. Do you think Haaland would win it? Probably. Mbappe, yep. Some people are saying Pina as well. The thing is, if Claudia Pina hadn't been found to be like this meta card, if she had already, like, if her Player of the Month was put into the game like 2 days ago, it might cost like 20k. Whereas now, if she wins a Player of the Month and her base card has flew in price, it might be like 200, something like that. You won 2 out of 3 games, and on Kudus it says 1 out of 1. Mine's exactly the same. We shouldn't get him because we didn't win all 3. But it does say 1 out of 1, and it's green. My only hope here is not that I get him, because I shouldn't get him. I just hope it's not broken to the point where if I win all 3 games tomorrow, it still doesn't tick it. That's my worry. Where's the sombrero hidden? It does still exist. I don't know where. It might be up in the roof or something. It does still exist somewhere. But yeah, so no one came up with a single like comment or question that they think should also be added to the video. So I think we covered everything. Do I think EA would actually give Mbappe a Player of the Month at this stage of the game? It's not up to them. They contractually put the Player of the Months in the game as SBCs. That's how it works. It's got nothing to do with them. Otherwise, there wouldn't have been Player of the Month Mbappe SBCs in early months in other years. There's also not a Gauntlet Mastery. Does it come under live events? No. Doesn't, right? No. So no milestone objectives for Gauntlets, so there's no need to mention them there either. Yeah, I think we've covered everything to do with the Gauntlet, and I think we just get cracking with the video. Don't know exactly what the thumbnail would be. Would it just be this screen? Maybe the thing that popped up at the end saying like Ultimate Gauntlet Complete or something like that. Maybe. We'll see. I wonder if any player prices... Like a Rashford. Has Rashford's price changed at all now that people know you need multiple teams? No. It's not. I mean, I imagine the majority of people will have enough in their club that they don't need to go and buy more cards. But you might have like a spot or two that do need fixing. Like I had to go out and buy that Barcola, and I bought the centre back as well. She was only like 800 coins, but I had to spend 6k or whatever it was on Bradley Barcola. So there might be some cards that are common, cheap squad fillers that are just easy to... They're good cards, they're cheap, they're easy to get chem on, stuff like that. There might be a few cards that fall into that category that people end up utilising for things like the Gauntlet. It also depends how often they do a Gauntlet. Like, it's not necessarily that there's one every single week. It might be a couple of weeks until we see the next one after this one. And maybe they'll, like, tweak and change things based on feedback from this first one, which I think would be fine. I wouldn't mind if there's like a 2-week gap between this one and the next one, whilst they figure anything out. Am I going to use the same order as today for tomorrow, or going to switch it up? Probably the same. Although there's a world where I don't do it straight away tomorrow. Like we've got football tomorrow night. Like, would it be wise to not try and do your gauntlet straight after 6 o'clock? Like, is there a world where you're better off leaving it until a little bit after? So you potentially avoid the mega sweats that are trying to win it immediately. I need it! Maybe. When do I think they'll fix the diving in? No idea. Absolutely no idea. EA this year are being open with the stuff that they are currently working on and trying to fix. Let me show you. If we go... Oh, by the way, apparently, formation request and sacked. According to sources at Man United, Amram was called in by the bosses for urgent meeting. The manager has been asked to change the formation. He was left speechless with the formation request. Definitely. Certain officials believe the manager is to get sacked. Is to get sacked is now when and not if at this stage. I feel like the worst thing that happened in the transfer window was this account gaining more credibility, because it means that they can now get away with spouting nonsense and people have to believe it because they got a couple of things right and got credited by David Ornstein. That doesn't mean that everything they say is right. Right, so you can go into the Discord and leave feedback and stuff there. But also this, right? So, for example, this. Path to Pro objective group not tracking progress. That's the problem, right? That you have. So, they have a Trello board. Which, I don't know how this thing works, right? But, so the Path to Pro objective group is not currently tracking your progress correctly. Platforms impacted all platforms. And so they are currently investigating this. There is a way, I'm not entirely sure how or where. I think there's a way where you can look at all of the things that they're currently working on. But I don't really know how. Oh. I've no idea what on earth Trello even is. The only reason I know it exists is because EA use it for these things. When modifying squad tactics, squad assignments may not be saved. So again, investigating. You want the pick whilst this team of the week is out? I mean, you'll still be able to get those players in the pick. It's not a like current week one, it's just in general. Just sounds like nonsense. How do people believe it? Thought to leave it till later because of the sweats, but turns out you were a sweat and got him. Fair enough. Oh, I just got slapped by that. Who even was it? Sorloth. Right, where do I find this? The team. How are you finding Griezmann at camp? Pepe's really good. Salma looks really, really good. This centre-back, that could have been really helpful for my team. I need to see where she comes from. Frimpong as well. I mean, it seems fine. Seems fine. There's a world where you... you upgrade from Ekatike, but if he's absolutely smashing it for you, you might not feel like that's necessary at this moment in time, which is completely fair. But again, for this stage, I like it. I like it. Charisma Cam is good, not great, but good. Fair. Milton, cheers for following. I appreciate it, man. White House publishes 20-point plan to end the conflict in Gaza. Will it be as successful as ending the Ukraine war within 24 hours of taking office? I wonder. Guess we'll see. Right, I need to go and make a pizza. And I also need to get that video edited together and uploaded for everybody, because it really does look like that's going to be necessary. And here's confirmation of this thing as well. The Simpsons movie sequel, July 23rd, 2027. The fact you can be that precise with a release date 2 years out, it's kind of mad. Kind of mad. But this is going to be our third attempt at making our own pizzas. Let me show you the first attempt. Oh my god, it was amazing. The second one was similar. I think it needed a tiny bit more water around the edges when making it so that the crust stayed down more, but look at this. Oh my goodness, I'm a pro. A pro! So, we're going to try and make those again today. Making pizza now. Yeah, like not completely from scratch, like obviously with buying the pizza bases, but then taking that dough and making it into your own base, making the fluffy, like puffy crust, getting all your sauce and cheese and everything like that on yourself. It's been good. It's been very, very good. So, yeah, I'm going to go and do that and make that video for everyone and hopefully help people out. Apply for a job in Domino's. I could. Although, they'd probably not allow me to do it in the way that I do. You'd have to adhere to all of their rules and regulations and everything like that. Sadly. So yeah, what time is it now? 7:30. Maybe I'll try and get that video out for half-time in the football. So if you want to know any and all details about the Gauntlet and how it all works, and yeah, hopefully everything that's needed to be known, that video, I will aim to have it out for half-time of the Everton-West Ham game. So at roughly 8:45, something like that. So look forward to that. Anything else I need to say? Don't think so. Tomorrow we'll be live again. I don't know if I'll have time to get the Gauntlet done post 6 p.m. before having to leave for football, so I might leave it until afterwards tomorrow. We'll see. I'll decide tomorrow. You sent that. All right, I appreciate it. I will look at that. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Enjoy the football, and I will see you again very, very soon. Thank you all so much for the love, support, generosity today, whether you have just watched, whether you have liked, whether you've followed, whether you've subscribed, whether you came in with the raid like Tig. I appreciate every single one of you, and thank you for the support so far this year. It's been awesome. I appreciate you. Hopefully, long may it continue. Good night, everybody. Goodbye.